Hi guys, it's Thursday. Was today, August 12th, 2021, and I just had a long day of training at work, and I sent Christopher to the PO box, and I've got some goodies. So I love Rihanna. I love her products, her makeup, Savage X Fenty, her lingerie and undergarments and all of that. I really love the fact that she always gives great quality products while keeping it at a price point that most people can afford. So I like that. I am a VIP with Savage X Fenty, and I saw this, and I'm not a super colors person, lots of loud and bright, but I saw this and I was like, oh, it's amazing. So, this is a bra, and you see the crisscross. I just thought it was dope. I thought it was more of a burnt orange, but I still think it's like lovely. So I got that. And so these are the underwear that go with it. I think it's actually like a thong. I almost never wear a thong, but I thought this was cute. I don't have anyone to wear this stuff for. And I do believe that you should wear beautiful, sexy things for yourself. But me, when I go to sleep, I like to wear like a sleep dress. I'm not really big on wearing sexy lingerie to bed by myself. But I saw these things and I was like, listen, gotta have them. These are some like boy shorts kind of situation. Look at that. Look at this. This is cute. I'm loving this. I saw this color and I immediately fell in love with it. They also have a black caviar one, which is like her all black. But I like this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. I love it. So detailed. What else do I have? And I think I have 3 more items. So bralettes usually don't fit big-breasted women or people that are busty. But Fenty X Savage, Rihanna's bralettes are just really amazing. I don't know how much you can stretch them to the test, but I know that her bralettes really do kind of hold you in and do a great job of offering some kind of support. And then they kind of have this. A lot of bralettes, I think, are just like, the material, but hers actually has like the straps and the buckle and everything. Now this one is more of the material. There's nothing to snap or anything like that. I saw this. This was really, really cute. This actually goes with, this is the front. Okay, this goes with the boy shorts. They are the same. I ended up having 2 sets and didn't even try because for some reason you gotta kind of be VIP. It looked like today when we were trying to tell a colleague about it to get to the sets. I think this is the last item in here, but I've got some like leggings. These are super cute. I guess this is the new thing of the season. And oh, look at these. They're so super cute. And they've got the lavender. Looks a little white, but it's like lavender. These feel so good and so soft. Oh, they really do. I love wearing soft clothes. I love Rihanna because, like I said, she gives great quality for great price points. But also, as far as in body positivity. Literally, you see someone that's a 4X, 3X, 2X, 1X, size 16, size 2, size 0, size 8, 10, 12. You'll see every size and shape wearing Rihanna's Savage X Fenty. And she'll make almost anyone, maybe you have to have a certain following or audience, but she'll make you a ambassadors, not just people that are model-esque or really thin. And I just think that's just so dope. and it's good quality stuff. Everything feels good, feels soft. Um, smells, regular, whatever, like it was in plastic. Doesn't have it to, this doesn't even smell like anything really. Like, doesn't stink. Great quality stuff. The packaging is just, regular, degular. Doesn't need to be fancy. I don't even really want people to know what it is so they don't attempt to steal it. Then I started working for Amazon, and they have, was the Zappos? They have a partnership with them. So you get like 10% off of all your purchases, I guess, as long as you work for Amazon. And you also get $110, I think, on a pair of shoes. So I ordered a pair of shoes because the kind of work I do, I stand on my feet all day long when I'm there. And I bought like a pair of Walmart shoes that were okay. They really kind of were okay. They were a cute, dark, Barney purple. But when I saw that you can get basically a free pair of shoes, and you could get some shoes that are made for standing up all day long, I said, let me get these for Amazon. And I can even probably wear them on my Head Start job. So I chose these Timberland Pros. And I wear size 8, but I have wide feet, so like 8.5. But the representative and I agreed that maybe I should go up a size. So these are 9s. This is what it looks like inside. Cute, cute, cute. They wrap them up. Isn't that nice? So these are the Pro Anti-Fatigue. They're black, and then they have pink. I'm really hoping that they do their job. It was like almost like steel toe right here. But they're lightweight. I like a lightweight shoe, like Skechers and stuff. But I just wanted something that I could stand in. And so, yeah, this is what this looks like. These came in first, and I wasn't really able to get to the, sorry, let me see. Wasn't able to get to the post office this week, so I sent Chris. So, this is that. Very cool. So, I got one more thing coming. And I hate waiting for all these packages. I live in an apartment, and I barely like for things to come to me at my apartment. But I have my youngest son's birthdays coming up. And so I wanted to get him some stuff. And they love to smell good. Christopher especially loves to smell good. One of the YouTubers I follow told us about, she does these Pamper Me or All About Me once a month, where she'll buy certain things and do like a haul and kind of show her audience the stuff. And she said that it was a partnership, but even before then, she was getting perfumes and colognes from a company called maybe Dossier. And I might not be saying it right, but they have, I guess, to put it mildly, imitation perfume and colognes. They kind of mimic other well-known scents. So I'm thinking it's like the same ingredients or the same types of smells, because, it's supposed to be just amazing, great reviews. It comes in like these really cute bottles that are minimalist, and you pay either $29, $39, or $49. I've not seen any prices that were more than that. And like they have everything you can think of. It might be called Spicy Velvet, but it's inspired by Good Girls, or Good Girl by what's her name, Caroline Herrera, I think. Or they like have some other ones. So I got Chris the one that smells like Dior's Sauvage or Savage. I never say it right. I think it's Sauvage. And then Bleu de Chanel. They have an older formula and a new one. They both smell incredible. If you have to pick one, go with the new one. I've been trying to get them to buy it because it's only about $100 a bottle. I think that's kind of inexpensive to get colognes and stuff, perfumes, if you will, from department stores, because usually they're a little bit more than that. But I got them that one, and then Chris and Nick have discovered Baccarat, which I think is like $500 or $800 a bottle. So they have one that is inspired by Baccarat. And so those are the three I got for him. And then I have Hermes something or other just because I wanted to try it. And then something called something that mimics Lilabo or Libu. I think Libu. So those I'm getting for me. And I think you can only buy 5 at a time. So for like $100, I have like 5 cents on the way. And I'm really excited. And it's like a minimalist, cute, plain kind of bottle, but it comes in a great box. It even gives you a little sample size. So that you can decide if you like it, if it smells good on you with your body chemistry, and if you don't, you send it back. If you do, then you also have the little sample size because you've already paid for it. Now, me, I won't be sending them back because I don't like to go through the hoopla and rigmarole of sending things back, especially if you got to take it to the UPS, take it to the USPS, whatever. If it don't smell good on me, maybe somebody else can wear it, and I would just give it away. It's already paid for. But I'm anticipating it smelling good on me. I'm anticipating it smelling good on Christopher. And so that's part of his birthday gift, those 3 perfumes, because he likes to smell good. I'm also going to go ahead and get him, I think, a book bag from Spray Ground because they love book bags. They'll get a book bag and wear it out. And for the price, that is absolutely a gift. Not that you can do it because this year is Christopher's senior year. Nick graduated in May, but they can only do mesh or clear. And I think they had that kind of rule before, even though before COVID, because they didn't really go to school for the last year and a half or whatever, even though Chris is attending right now. But before that, I felt like you could have regular printed design book bags, Jan Sport and all of that. But now they're talking about clear and mesh. And so, the spray ground is quite expensive. They're like $100, $80, maybe more than $100. I just bought one today for Nicholas for his graduation gift. Nicholas graduated in May. I rented a car. It was like $700. And it was the same car I have myself that's getting repaired that was in a car wreck. And I bought him this incredible cake, the same colors as his school colors. It was just dope. Any of you that saw it, any of you that tasted it, really got a treat because it was sweet, but not overly sweet or overpowering. It was just as visually stunning and tasty. It just was wrapped in a bow. That was a gift. And for the price, it was definitely a gift. And then I made sure his dearest cousin and his only one of his best friend group that moved away and he wasn't graduating with them like the other 4 or 5. I made sure he was there and I took him to dinner and celebrated him. And I really rallied and advocated and prayed and worked with God for him to graduate. So I felt like, okay, I'll get him a gift, but right now this will suffice. And he truly understood that. But it was always in the back of my mind, let me get him a gift. His grandmother and great-grandmother sent him and his cousin who graduated together. They're the 2 oldest grandchildren and 2 oldest grandchildren for that mom because she has a sister whose daughter is a little older. She's already out of college and all of that. So took them to New York for a week or 2, paid for everything. They got Nathan's. They went all over the place, went on a boat, saw the Statue of Liberty. The dad came through for the first time in Nick's entire life and gave him like $1,000. So, he got some gifts. Then he got some books and some notebooks and personalized with his name and cards and money and stuff like that. But I wanted to get him a gift as mom. So he likes different clothing brand companies that are really expensive. One of them is called Palm Angels, and the caps, baseball caps, are like $180 for a baseball cap. So that wasn't happening. I know you guys can't see me, but I'm just gonna be like this for a short time. My house or apartment lacks natural light, and it's getting darker outside. So all I did is go through the hallway in the front room to retrieve this bag, and y'all couldn't see me. So I knew I was right to be complaining, or not complaining, but that I didn't really have much natural light, because it just got real dark, didn't it? And literally, it is 6, 7 o'clock in the evening on a Tuesday night, not even in the fall. I guess we still in summer. So these are Nick's gifts. I got him a black Tulones, polo, because I feel like you can wear polos in the fall, in the spring, in the summer. And until he like gets bigger, you know, he's still growing, I guess, but he can still wear his clothes for a while. I got him 2 pair of underwears, just like they like the Ethicas. That is a gift because one pair might be $25 or so for a pair of underwear, just one pair. So these weren't that much, and they're kind of cool looking with this little money running man or something. So I got him 2 pair of those, and I got him a pair of socks, and I got him, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm assuming that he liked the brand, and you can wear the shirt. It's black. It has their little weird T. So I started off with this. I'm on a budget. I'm still paying for my car to be repaired. Just getting back to work this week. Just started Amazon last week. So I don't have a whole bunch of money like that. But I wanted to get him something special, something different, something he would appreciate. And then they love book bags. He's packing this Atlanta Falcons or whatever book bag that I think he got for free somewhere, out the door every day, like when he's headed to work. So I know he can appreciate a book bag. And again, for the price, these book bags, these spray ground book bags, are a whole gift for themselves. So this is the one that I got him. They seem to be fascinated with sharks or something. So this is the one. It gave me Coach or Louis Vuitton, and I thought it was cool looking. And it's not something that can easily get very dirty. All of them have this. A lot of them have like money on them or whatever. So all of them have this. I feel like this might be a limited edition because it looks different than the other ones. So anyway, yeah, so this is these 2 items together, the Toulones and the spray ground book bag, and then I have a card for him. That's Nick's graduation gift, and it's like bon voyage to your graduation. We're closing that chapter officially. It's done, it's done. And then I'll be working on Christopher's birthday gift. And I think for his birthday, I'm going to get him, like I said, a spray ground book bag, but it'll be completely different. Because the last one I bought was for Christopher. And they were both sharing it, even though they had other bags. And it's just gotten so worn out. So I just figured, let me get them each their own little spray ground bag to where, you know, they might want to trade every now and then. But for the most part, you keep what's yours. And I'm really trying to teach them to take care of their items better, even though they do pretty well, especially on their shoes, because they're both sneakerheads. But to just take care of stuff and keep it. He could wear this for years, or he can have this until he's over book bags, but only if he treats it well. So I thought this was cool. This was pretty much the most attractive one in there. There was one that had money on it, but it was white, and it seemed like it was a little bit of a cloth kind of material. And I just was concerned about it getting dirty. And then you're still wearing it, of course. So then it's just looking dingy dirty for years to come, months, weeks, however long you're wearing it. So, and then the Toulones, I know this is going to be really cute. So yes, it's socks and underwear and a polo. But I'm really proud of being a mom that knows my kids' interests and what they like to wear and who they are and how they like to express themselves, and I try to cater to that as best I can. And I didn't have to get a gift, and it wasn't like weighing on me or parental guilt or anything, but I just wanted to. And I'm about to get real all about my coin because I have so many things to do. So I figure right before the drought, let me go ahead and bless him. And then I'm pretty big on birthdays. Now, these shoes, like I said, were free. The Rihanna, I didn't even pay that much for because the Welcome Back VIP package, something that was $70, you got it for 10 or 7 or whatever. So I didn't even pay very much for this. But for Christopher's birthday, I myself wanted to try those perfumes because it's nice to have the real deal. But most of that is $100-something a piece. I've been looking at that Bleu de Chanel when I first smelled it like a month or 2 ago or a couple months ago when we were at Lenox Mall trying to work out the situation with his phone, Christopher's phone. And I just keep smelling it. But I have 2 boys. They will share the colognes anyway, probably spritz them on here and there. And so they have jobs. They get paid pretty well. And so I've been trying to get them to buy it themselves, and they just haven't gotten around to it. But Chris was buying the little Baccarat because it's like hundreds of dollars for this cologne. And it smells good because the first guy I ever smelled it on, he smelled so good you could follow him up the street. So it smells good, and it smells good on them. But like you're paying it's not even $25 at the mall. It's that way for most colognes or perfumes. For that one, they charge you $50, $60 for the same little thing that I could get Good Girl for 25. So I figure, yeah, it's not like legit $800 Baccarat, but go ahead and get the not even real imitation one if it smells just like it. Who would know and who cares? And if these products are good, then I'll keep buying them. I'll buy Good Girl. I mean, Good Girl just for the heel itself, especially that newest one. It's worth buying it for the beautiful bottle. And then it's the authentic smell. Great. But these are cute little bottles, and if they smell anything like they're supposed to smell, I'm going to keep buying them. So I'm going to let you guys know. But it's the same thing, maybe, even if it doesn't kind of smell like it, as if I went and bought him 3 smell goods that aren't well known. They're not a brand. They're not Dior. They're not Jimmy Choo or something, but they're just whatever that you find at Marshall's or whatever. Some of that stuff smells really good. So I don't see how it could be wrong. And it didn't cost me very much money. And I think it's a good investment. How you look, how you smell is an investment. And my kids are really in the last couple years getting into presentation, how I look, how I smell, my hygiene and all of that. So I'm for it. Especially with black boys or boys, I'm all for it. I think it's great. And that's an easier gift to get because I'm a Virgo. We like to give practical gifts. So if I can give you something that you'll be wearing for years, like the book bag, or clothes and underwear, or colognes and stuff, something you can use over and over again, not one-time use. I love it. It's a win-win. So I'm going to get him a book bag, and it's going to be completely different than that one. And hopefully nobody thinks yours is better. But, get him a book bag, a spray ground book bag. Those 3 colognes are already on the way. I've already placed the order a few days ago. And I'm trying to think of 1 or 2 other things I can do. And usually I try to do an event. Now, his birthday is like a Tuesday this week. And I was supposed to be starting school, but they changed the date for when that starts. So it's now I start on Wednesday. So I think I'm going to take him to do something new. I'm not going to announce that here. I'll tell you guys after the fact. But I'm going to take him to do something new that I don't think he's ever done. I've never done it. It's fun, and we can do it together, and hopefully it'll be enjoyable, and he'll like it and feel like, man, this was a cool way to celebrate my birthday, doing something new. Because I always say life is to be lived, have new experiences. So we're going to do both. And then his birthday cake, I also won't announce that here, but I will take a picture or have that in the video. It is expensive, and people are like, oh, girl, I just can't see it. But people spend big money on cakes all day long, and not just wedding cakes and quinceañera and bar mitzvah or whatever, but even birthday cakes. And this person is the same person that did the, cake, the graduation cake. And it's just going to be stunning. And he talks all that talk, and he does want me to save my money. But to me, a cake is part of the gift. And I like a visually stunning cake that tastes delicious. So I'm like over Publix. They cool. Kroger in our neighborhood went out because they ain't had anybody to bake the cakes or decorate them in like 2 years, even before COVID. Same thing with the deli. Some days it closed earlier, don't even open. So I'm kind of over that. I don't have a Sam's Club card, even though I could get one. And I have been saying that I will, and they're so fresh and so good. And it'll be a decorated cake, but it'll be a plain Jane. It will be nothing like this cake. So he talks that talk, and he wants me to save my money. But when he sees this cake, just like last birthday cake, and somebody else made it, my third cake. I have a major cake lady. I have this new cake lady, and they kind of like this, neck and neck for me. But one just does a little bit more. And so that's the one that's really just blowing my mind. And then I have a third one that put her foot, like God has blessed her with some cheesecakes and some cookies and stuff like that from scratch. But her cupcakes and her cakes are like, so she's like my third person, but mostly for other types of sweets and pastries. So first chick is family. Second chick is getting to be. But second chick is the one we're getting the cake from. And so third chick made the pastries. Cupcake woman, cookie cheesecake woman made the third, his birthday cake last year. And it had NBA Youngboy and Little Baby on it. And it was a cool looking cake. She took pictures that I found of them together or by each other and put it on the cake and decorated it. But the taste was not where you just like write home about it. That's when I decided, okay, you're not really my go-to for cakes, but the cheesecakes, the cookies, all of that kind of thing, hands down, you might be the best of the three. But the cakes, we gonna slide off of you. But it was visually stunning for what I wanted it to be. It wasn't like fancy like these other cakes I'm getting into these days, but it was different than his other birthday cakes. And it had the picture of his two favorite rappers, and he was just like, oh my God, wow. And he was surprised. I really want to knock his socks off and surprise him with this cake. And even though he may say later, oh, it wasn't worth that money, to me it is, and it's my money. And he got about two good cakes left. And then when they're turning 21, by the grace of God, we'll all be here together, and I'll get him a really nice cake again for 21, and then maybe 25 or 30. That's further down the line. But Christopher can expect, by God's grace, a great 18-year-old cake from me next August, and he can expect a really, really nice graduation cake, and probably both of them going to be from Second Cake Fancy Lady. So that's what I'm into now. I love gifting. I love gifting people I love and know and care about. I love giving to my own kids. My parents were good, and my mom really loved me, and she was my rider. Rest in peace. And she always made sure you had a cake. But I do birthdays a little bit bigger, or to be honest, a lot bigger than my own family did. But then my parents had several more kids than me. My mom had like 5 kids. I have 2, and they're close in age. Some of her kids, like I have a sister that's just now 19. I'm going to be 37 years old. So, you know, it's some differences. But I like birthdays. I like to celebrate people. I like to get you a nice gift. I like to get you a nice cake. I like to celebrate graduations. I like to do those things. That's important and special to me. So, and it brings me joy just as much as the person that's receiving. And I've gotten a lot into giving myself stuff. I think you need to invest in your mind, invest in your heart, make sure you're healed and you're whole and that you're growing. Go back to school if that's what you need to do. And I did that. I got an A and an A minus in my 2 classes for the summer. I'm signed up for 3 for the fall, but I might get into a 4th one. You know, those things are important. But I'm getting, and I used to invest in my teeth and my skin and my feet, and I need to go back to that. And all that stuff is important. It's important to pamper yourself sometimes. But I think it's also important that you treat yourself. So I'm getting a little bit more into, okay, I like underwear. You can never have enough underwear, socks, bras if you're a woman, t-shirts if you're a man, ATs, all that kind of undergarment stuff. You can never have enough, I feel, because these are things you change every day. So you need to have some clothes, but if I need at least 7 clean pair of socks and underwear or bras or whatever every day, then you need to have that stuff. So these are just things that I indulge myself in, but they're important. I'm going to wear these. In fact, I'm going to try them all on because I came home and I took my little shower or whatever. So I'm going to try them all on today and see what they're looking like. And y'all can't see that, and I don't really do the editing thing. But thank you for spending time with me. My son will be home soon, and well, not soon, probably hours and hours from now. And I'm sure he'll like the book bag because it's nice, and it's a gift. And what's not to like? And then I'm sure he'll like the Tulones stuff, and he'll feel like, oh, I'm wearing Tulones or Tulones, something. I don't know. But kudos to that company because they got people mouth watering and wanting them. And I know I'm going to enjoy my stuff. So it's all good. So, yeah, we have work next week. The children come back. We got to stay masked up, shielded up, prayed up. It's God that's keeping us safe, those who are safe. And I pray that everyone touched by Delta variant or COVID-19, I'm hearing bad things about Texas, Louisiana, Florida. I pray that God just heals the world and strips Delta variant strips COVID-19 coronavirus off of the earth in Jesus' name. If we've got to be repentant, whatever it is. But those of us who have stayed safe and we haven't gotten it at all, and I bless you, God, it is God. It's not the mask, though I'm going to wear one anyway. It's not the shield, but I'm going to wear one anyway. It's not the gloves, but I throw those on when I need to, especially at work with the children. It is God. So may we thank God for continued divine and good health. May we trust God. May we trust God to keep us alive and safe and healthy. But, we can't live in fear, and we got to live our lives. And we can't be frivolous and spend our money and do everything that we want to do and buy everything that we want to buy and have everything we want to have, everything in due time. But we have this one life on earth, and Jesus died to give us abundant life. So I'm not going to sit here and be fearful, even though sometimes you struggle with that. I'm not going to sit here and have nothing and buy nothing, but pay my bills on time and try to keep debt low or have no debt and do all the stuff I try to do, and then you get nothing out of the deal. Or maybe one day after you've struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled, then you can have a little bit. I don't believe in that. So get your little treats in when you can, whether that's a place that you go or whatever. My birthday is a week after Christopher's, and I'm not even worried about it. I'm not going to buy myself an expensive cake. And I don't want my kids to. I probably won't buy myself a whole lot of stuff. I might do something else to my hair because, women and people, we just need to stay presentable. So that's not even like for the birthday. But I'll just be thankful, and I'm thankful in advance for my son's life, for my life, for a new year of life, for a new age. But, so I'm buying some little things now. But, this is like kind of my early birthday deal. My 2 perfumes, which I'm hoping are just rocking. And, my Fenty stuff. Fenty is bomb, though. Ladies, check it out. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for chatting with me. I'm legit in one of my sleep dresses that I love. Relaxed at home in my bed. This is one of the most comfortable beds ever. I think I'm going to go ahead and trade it out, though, when I move. And I almost hate to do it. We'll see. But yeah. Be good to you. Trust God, know God, love God, be anchored in God, pray. Don't live in fear and anxiety. When you get those feelings, pray them away, do whatever you can. Live your life, but be sure not to be reckless. Be sure to use wisdom. But treat yourself, go some places, do some stuff. Wear your mask, your shield, whatever you need to do. But if they're making us go to school 5 days a week, more or less, there was an option for virtual. And if they're making us come to work and opening everything up but talking about this is the worst ever and everybody's dead, then we might as well get a little fun in there too. Take care. Bye.